Can someone confirm if I'm audible? Ram Ram. Can someone confirm if I'm audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So as I was telling, so Vakya Vivaksha. So in a sentence, Sandhi itself is optional. Then why should we consider Tugagama Sandhi's second rule? Is one part of the question. That is, why should we tell at the end of a pada the Sandhi is optional? That is related to the second question, second rule. Pertaining to the first rule, why should we tell it is compulsory? So let me just go back to the first rule. So here, see, in the first rule, the rule doesn't mention if the Sandhi is at the end of a pada or in between a pada. In between a pada in the sense within a pada. So in according to the first rule, the Sandhi, Tugagama Sandhi can occur within a pada or at the end of a pada. So if it occurs within a pada, Samhitaika padaya nitya. Within a single word, Samhita is nitya. So we will do anyhow. But Vakya Vivaksha is there. That is at the end of a pada or in a sentence between two words, we have that Vivaksha. That is Vaktuhu Icha. Yaha Vakta asti tasya ichchadhinam bhavati sandhi karyam. So now when the words are in a sentence or when the Tugagama Sandhi is occurring between two words, that is two pada, then according to this rule, that Sandhi, Tugagama Sandhi should occur mandatorily. So this rule overrules that general statement, Sa Vivaksham Apekshate, Vakya tu Sa Vivaksham Apekshate, is overruled by this rule. So this we need to keep in mind. So whenever we see a possibility of Tugagama Sandhi, according to this rule, that is in the Purvarna if you have Rasaswara and in the Paravarna if you have Chakara, then Tugagama is compulsory. And after Tugagama, that is after Takara comes, we have to do Shchutva. Again, after Tugagama, there is no option of whether doing this Shchutva or not. We have to do Shchutva Sandhi after Tugagama. And coming to the second rule. So in a Vakya, that is between two words, we already have an option of doing Sandhi or not. So why should we tell Vikalpena Bhavati? Padante Dirghaswaraha asti chetu Vikalpena Bhavati. Why should we tell this? Because by the first rule, we are mandating the Sandhi, that is Tugagama should occur, is what we are telling. So, and this rule, the first rule of Tugagama, overrules the general statement which we have told, Vakya Vivaksha. So, since this is overruling that statement, and that statement should prevail when the Purvarna is Dirghaswara and when the Purvarna is at the end of the Pada. So, because of that reason, we are telling the second rule, in the second rule, that it is Vikalpa, that is, it is optional. Though the first rule overrules the general statement of Sa Vivaksham Apekshate, still the second rule of Tugagama is optional. Hope I am clear. Deepthi, hope I have answered your questions. There is another question. Also, suppose if you have a Yati after Swara and before Chakara, then it's not compulsory, right? Very true. If we have Yati, okay, in the sense, if we have two pada and in between the two padas, if we take a Yati, Yati is a break, then yes, it's optional anyhow. But within a word, You can't take yati at all. You can't tell ra, and after 1 minute you can't tell ma. If you have to tell Rama, you have to tell together. You shouldn't give a space after Ra. Hope I have answered that also. Dhanyawada. Now let's take some questions orally. Aruna Bhagini.
I think my question is answered when you answered the first question, which was that the first rule stands for both, whether the Rasva Swar is Padante or Apadante. Am I right?
True. Yes, yes. Very true.
That's all.
Dhanyawada. Next, Amita Bhargava.
Roti Chandansya Dhyapisyan. The Karoti, the Ikar should be the Puravarna.
There's a mistake in the slide. True. That is corrected. Is that all, Bhagini?
Yeah.
Okay. Dhanyawada. The sutra for Vyoma-samskrta is Checha and Padantatva, which we already see, which we already saw. Next question, Gayatri.
Pranam Mahodaya.
Ram
So
Ram.
my question is, so in the when doing the Sandhi split, right? So the last step is we need to identify the nimitta letter. So in this particular Sandhi, which letter is the nimitta here? Hrasva
Both the
swara or
Puravarna and
Chakara?
Paravarna. Both are the nimittas.
Okay. So where does the agama come?
Between these two.
Between these two.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
In Gamadagama also, same case is there. In Gamadagama, in the Puravarna, we have Hrasaswara followed by that n. That is also a nimitta. And in the Paravarna, we should have swara. That is also a nimitta. So both Puravarna and Paravarnas are nimittas in the case of Gamadagama and Tugagama. There is no sthani because this is agama.
Yeah, okay. So in the previous Sandhi, Gamodagama Sandhi, there all the three are the nimitta, right? So
Not three, two. That is okay. Hraswa swara preceded by n, and
yeah,
in the Paravarna, if you have
followed by
ach. Yes, true.
Okay, I understood. Thank you.
Dhanyawada. Arun Kumar Thangave.
Sir, can you hear me?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Sir, in the first rule, you said if it is a Harshva Swara, this is Nitya. If it is Ante, if it is Dirgha, this is Vikalpa. Now, we are most of the time doing the Sandhi at the end of the Pada only. So, what is the need of mentioning the second rule as Ante, and the first rule we have not mentioned it?
In the first rule, it can occur within a pada also.
So in second rule, if it is dirgha, it cannot happen within the words. Only the it is harshva only the
No.
within the.
Yes, yes. If you have dirgha swara within a word and if it is preceded by chakara, then you can't do Tugagama Sandhi at all.
Only in harshva condition it can be done in both the places between
Yes, yes.
the word and padante.
Between in the sense now, within a word.
Che cha. In che cha sutra, we have the chakara. Cha means also and mean. So, are there any other condition which can give rise to Tugagama Sandhi?
In the sense?
No, che cha is the sutra now, sir.
Yes, true.
If Hashwa or Dirgha swaras are followed by Chakara, then we get Tugagama. The Cha indicates
no.
what?
Cha is Chakara, that's it.
No, Che, Cha. Cha also there. So there are two Cha. Cha
Oh,
and Cha.
okay. There is a previous sutra, Rasasya Pitikasituk. So we are referring to that. But that is out of the scope of this class.
Okay.
So
So
from that we get Hraswa.
Okay, only if Chakara is preceded, followed by these vowels, we get Tugagama in no other conditions.
The other way around. If the swaras are followed by Chakara.
That's what I'm saying. Chakara is followed by Chakara is Nitya Tugagama, but is Dirgha swaras are followed by Chakara. This is Vikalpena Sandhi Bhavan.
Yes.
So yesterday's class, Namodagama Sandhi, we have not mentioned the sutra. I think.
We mentioned, right? Namo Hrasada Chingyamam Nityam. It was mentioned.
Okay. Thank you. That's it.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe someone else can correct me. It was mentioned. It was in the slide also. You can check the slide also for that.
Okay.
In the class presentations, you can check it.
Okay.
Dhanyavadaha.
Okay, thank you.
Uma Chandrasekharan.
Sandhi Purna, like if it is all the Sandhis, you will give Mishra Abhyasam, Mahaday?
Didn't get you.
No, all the Sandhis, when the Swara Sandhi and Vyanjana Sandhis are over, you will be giving a mixed Abhyasam for this?
After we finish Visarga Sandhis.
So total
after finishing,
at the end.
Yes.
Oh, that was my question. Thank you.
Okay. Dhanyavadaha. But the mixed examples is nothing but whichever shloka we saw till now. We'll consolidate it in one place and we'll give it to you. You have to split all the sandhis in those shlokas. That's it.
No, that would be great, Mahoday. That is what I asked.
Yes.
Dhanyavada.
Dhanyavadaha. Next, Arun Kumar Tangale. Oh, sorry. You asked your doubt, right? Do you have any other question, Arun Kumar Tangale? Arun Kumar Tangale, do you have any other question? You have raised your hand. Bhanumati Swaminathan.
Namaskaraha, Mahodaya.
Namaskaraha.
Regarding the Sandhi Karyam, this main purpose of the Sandhi Karyams are mentioned for splitting the words, or in some cases more than one Sandhi Karyam taking place. In that case, will there be any change in the meaning of the word? Is there will be any change in the meaning of a word when the after Sandhi Karyam has taken place?
No. Regarding Sandhis, no.
Purpose of a Sandhi is mainly for splitting or joining a word to read easily. Is it so?
Yes.
There won't be any change in the meaning of a word.
No. After doing a Sandhi or after splitting a Sandhi, there will be no change in the meaning. It is only in Samasas we see the change in meanings, but in Sandhi there is no change of meaning.
Okay. Will there be any enhance when there is a upasarga, it enhances a meaning? No, is that any way? In the same way, the Sandhi Karya will enhance the meaning of a word?
No. It doesn't enhance. It doesn't change. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't alter. Sandhi Karyas do not alter the meaning of the two words.
Okay, only splitting and
Sandhi
joining.
is just for pronunciation.
Oh. Okay. Dhanyavada.
Dhanyavadaha. Next, Kanupriya Bhagini.
Namaskar, Mahoday. I just wanted to confirm, since this is Agama Sandhi, and we have done
Yes.
just one more Agama yesterday. Prior to that,
Yes.
we were doing Adesh Sandhis.
Hmm.
So Shutva was Adesh, right? And
Yes.
right?
Yes, true.
हाँ. So इसमें जो तो insert होता है, because it is Agama, right? The first step, and then the second step is Cha, right? By virtue of Shutva. So we are just, so this is just a clarification. We are just assuming that, or I mean, for us, like for me, I'm saying this, that ta is inserted in the first padante, right? So because Sandhi Karya in my mind was happening in the combination part of it. But for Shutva to occur, ta is being inserted in the first padanta, and then that ta plus cha of the second padanta becomes cha.
See, after inserting ta, that's after adding takara.
Adding ta is happening, is inserted to the first padanta, added to the first padanta.
It's not inserted to the first pada or the padanta. It is added in between the purvarna and the paravarna.
That's what I thought, but then for Shutva to
occur, yes, true. First, what happens? Takara is inserted or added between two letters. Then we get three letters: Swara, Takara, Chakara. Then we forget about the Swara. We just see the last two letters. That is the Takara and Chakara. If we consider those two, what is the Purva Varna?
So then we are seeing the combination of first and the inserted Takara together for Shutva.
Yes, correct.
So it is a new pada that has been created by virtue of first air.
You made it like that. Yes.
So as Padanta. Right?
Yes.
All right, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much. And thank you for all your hard work, like to the whole team and everyone. And we, because sir is always saying that you are the one who puts everything together. So thank you so much.
He just tells it out of modesty, but
so the whole team,
it's
the
the team.
Vyoma.
Yes.
All right.
Dhanyavad. Very true. Dhanyavad. Kishore Acharya Mahoday.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes.
Namangshi Mahodaya. My question is, the rule is checha. So why make it a two-step process? Because you are making a two-step process. We could just go from Shar to Cha directly. Why making a tukagam and then go? Why do we need two steps?
First of all, in che cha, cha doesn't refer to the adesha cha. It refers to the word cha in Sanskrit, which is having the meaning end.
Yeah.
First of all. So in secondly, you may do like that, but it is not the Shastriya Krama. Shastriya Krama, in Shastriya Krama, according to the Vyakarana Shastra, first we have to do Takara, then do Chakara. And there is a Mahat Prayojanam for that. There is another usage in the sense, there is another benefit of doing that. So that is out of the scope of this class. So I will not be able to explain that. But there is a benefit of doing first Takara and then Chakara instead of directly telling Chakara is the Agama.
Thank you, sir. Now I understand. I was misinterpreting that cha. Thank you.
Next, Hari Haran.
Namaste, Mahodaya.
Namaste.
In the slide Nema 2, instead of Dirgha Swara, it is mentioned as Rasva Swara.
Yes, yes.
We go to that.
Yes, yes. That was a mistake. Someone mentioned in the chat box. I corrected it.
Okay, that's.
I have corrected it now. Dhanyawadaha. So here it was mentioned as Haraswa. It is Dirgha. I have corrected it. Yes, yes. Thank you for bringing it to our notice. Dhanyawadaha. Next, Madhusudan Bhimasena Rao. Madhusudan Bhimasena Rao. Kindly unmute yourself.
Shweteva?
Shweta.
My question, is there any word, long word in Bhagavatam or Ramayana? Okay. What, suppose Vyanjana Sandhi occurs, what is the precedence? Is there any rule or is there any, by your experience, can you tell us? Maybe not now.
I didn't get the question, Mahodaya. If there is a long word, what is the?
There are so many Sandhis would have happened, right? Just to
Yes.
But which one we have to give preference when we are splitting the word? Which takes
there is nothing called like preference when you split something.
Precedence.
Oh, precedence. Okay, okay. You just start with the first letter. From first letter you start. You will see, encounter the first sandhi, whichever it may be. You will split it, then go to the next, and so on. In sandhis, that doesn't matter. In samasas or in other vrittis, it matters. But in sandhi, wherever you start, wherever you end, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
You will get the same.
Order doesn't matter.
Order doesn't matter. That is, in a pada, order in the sense, in a pada, from where you start and where you end, that doesn't matter. But in a sandhi, say, when we were doing Chatta Sandhi, so what should be the first Sandhi? Should it be Jashtva? Should it be Shutva, etc.? There is an order, a fixed order. We have to follow that. We will see that at the end of Vyanjana Sandhis.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Dhanyawadaha. Dhanyawadaha. Last question for today. Chitra Bhagini.
Hello, Mahodaya, can you hear me?
Yes, yes, Bhagini.
Okay. See, my question is this. For Tugagama Nityam, Purva Pada Ante should be Hrasva Swaras, right? Not anywhere in the Purva Pada, right?
Yes, Purva Pada in the sense, in a word, Tugagama. So, in a word, within a word, Tugagama can occur. So, there, it shouldn't, it is not mandatory that Tugagama should occur at the end of a word only.
Oh, not necessary. That, I mean, is there any example you have given here for that?
For here, that is, here we haven't mentioned any example for that, but
if you can give an example, no, it will very clearly kind of not tell us.
just a second. I will I'll just see. Yes, I know one word, but I'll just make sure it is an example for Tugagama and then tell you.
I mean, if not now, if it's going to take time, you can kind of not tell us tomorrow.
I'll just take 1 second, not much. 1 second, in the sense, 1 minute.
Yeah.
I'll tell you again. Let's, okay, I think, okay, this is the last question. That was correct. Okay. So there is a dhatu prichhati. You may be familiar with that dhatu. Prichhati So actually the dhatu, the original dhatu is just prach. That is prach, that's it. There are no two chakaras there.
Okay.
But in the form that is in Latlakara, Prathama Purusha Ekavachana, we get prichati. We don't get prichati. We see the second chakara there, right? So that is an example of Tugaga. Prichati.
That is
There it is
within the pada.
within a pada. It's not padanta.
Okay.
Hope I have clarified your doubt.
Yeah, yeah. I've got the clarification. Thank you, Mahodaya.
Dhanyawadaha. With this, we end today's class. Sastak prajabhyah paripalayanta nyajyena markena mahimahishah gobrahmanebhyah shubhamastu nityam lokas samastas sukhino bhavantu lokas samastas sukhino bhavantu lokas samastas sukhino bhavantu. Ram Ram Ram. Agrimakakshaya punarmilamah. Shvaha. Punarmilamah.